Saturday morning, 3 days stubble, about to be shorn. I thought I'd do a little talk and a little chat on loom strops. Only I've come to the conclusion that stropping on canvas, which I would normally do before leather, isn't actually a very good idea. It artificially feels sharper off canvas because what you've done is you've torn all the little teeth off the edge of your microscopic bevel. And if you can only get away with just using leather, then I think the advantage there is it just straightens those little teeth. So I think the reason occasionally you'll get at least I'll get a coarser shave when you've gone from canvas to leather is because it appears to be sharper. It's actually probably a little bit rougher. Anyway, for travelling purposes and generally for fun, I've got some rather wonderful things today. Look at this. This is a Yuri Kravchenko, of course our Yuri, loom strop. And this one is about the perfect length, and I would say probably about the perfect width. Some people prefer wider, some people prefer longer, whatever. But certainly compared with a normal razor, well, an 8/8, this is a Filarmonica, one of my favourites, Sub-Zero. This is from Pino Scotto. Hello, Giuseppe. He does wonderful razors with wonderful edges. But this one, as you can tell, very, very, very silent. I've beveled and rounded the edges on this leather. I don't like sharp edges unless they're on a razor. And this loom strop had rather abrupt, sharp edge. It doesn't now. It's in fact got a nice, smooth, polished edge to the leather. However, as a comparison, this is still very, very nice. This is the little Boca, and this one has the red oxide on one side and plain leather on the other. As you'd expect from Boca, it's very high quality. It is a little bit small, but then that's the whole point of having a travel loom strop. So you don't have to cart around looking for places to hang your main hanging loom strop. This is, as a comparison, ta-da! That's one I've just altered myself, and there of course is a Maestro Livi. Now the Maestro Livi is a superb travel loom strop, very wide, quite short, but does come in a luxury wooden box. I don't like things that aren't boxed or even wrapped, hint hint. However, this one, as you can see, is has been altered by me so that it is the same width as a Maestro Livi. The difference is it's longer. Leather quality probably about the same. I got this in England. This is a good quality, very, very smooth leather. But you can see I've engineered extension blocks on it, so it's longer and it's wider. However, let's get back to the job in hand. I'm aching to try this because this was at one point my favourite Filarmonica. A Sub-Zero is a superb, absolutely superb razor when it's got a good edge on it. And I don't use my very best razors very often until I've got sufficient experience on sharpening and stropping, because as we all know, there's a million different variations. As the cruel expression goes, there's many ways to skin a cat, and there's certainly dozens of ways to lap a stone and to cause a good edge. So for me, I'm a bit of a synthetics person. I haven't been totally convinced by natural stones. So this is from Pino Scotto, Giuseppe. This is a few months old, I haven't used it for months. This has a J-nut edge, and I've only stropped it on leather on the little Uri loom strop, so we'll see what happens. Yep. Certainly doesn't disappoint. Bearing in mind this is an 8/8 full hollow or extra hollow, and they can, at least I've found, they can stall on very heavy stubble, just occasionally. This one doesn't, but this has got a conventional flat bevel, and you know damn well what I'm going to do now. I'm going to compare it to one from Gary, and Gary Hayward is a very, very clever man and a master barber, and this is one of his. Now this is a fairly beautiful Philharmonica Nova door, which does have, again it's an 8/8, which does have a concave bevel, but again only been stropped on leather, not canvas. Yeah, oh that's beautiful. I used this the other day, and there's a lot to be said for a concave bevel. The concave bevel edge is probably the most exacting and difficult thing you could ever put on a straight razor, but the benefits are enormous. It's definitely better. Not earth-shatteringly better, but it is better. Let me just swap over and try again. Obviously these are purely subjective tests. This is not a scientific subject though, is it? Just first pass, but I'll go against the grains. I don't want to waste your time and make you bored. Let's just try this. This is the Sub-Zero. Yeah. Very slightly draggy. Only slightly. I'm sure we'd all enjoy a good shave with it. And this, of course, is the Nova door with the concave bevel. Yeah, better. I don't want to be repetitive, chaps. It does appear to me there's an awful lot to be said for a concave bevel edge. I believe both Giuseppe's and Gary's were finished, final finish, on an actual stone. So I'm being totally unbiased, as I always finish mine on a 20k Suhilu man-made stone, which is gives an incredible polish edge, but could be considered a little unkind sometimes. Why anybody would ever shave with anything else other than a straight razor is beyond me. I spent years and years and years with junk like this, and the only advantage with a disposable single blade razor is, of course, you can shave in the shower, jump straight out, and you're fit to go. But it's not a challenge, whereas this is a skill set, this is a challenge, and everything about it is wonderful. It will build your skills, hand-eye coordination, but it'll give you a first-rate shave, a smoother shave that you can ever get with a double-edged razor or with a disposable. Anyway, I rest my case. I'm going to now finish off and have a damn good trim, and a finishing, even a third pass for a BBS. Anyway, there we go, chaps. That is a Superb Eraser, the Sub-Zero, on a J-Nat edge, and there is ex Gary's wonderful Novador on a concave edge. Concave wins, but there you go. Thanks for watching this dribble. See you another day.